Right, so hello guys. So for today's special guest, it's a friend of mine who lives in the Philippines. Let's introduce him. So he's none other than the BSF Asia Oceanic Premium Champion, none other than Shiro Neko. Let's go. Welcome to the channel, Shiro.
Hi, hi, Shiro desu. Hello,
Konnichiwa, minasan.
konnichiwa.
So that's Shiro, guys. So luckily he's a friend of mine, so it's not very hard for me to request him to be the first guest of my YouTube channel, doing this kind of interviews for the top players.
Well, I feel so honored.
Yeah, and no, the honor is mine. The pleasure is mine to have a champion to be a guest on my channel. So okay, Shiro. So let's begin. I'm still a newbie, so please bear with me. So I'm just gonna ask you some questions and you just have to answer it. Okay?
Alright.
Right. So tell me
Okay.
something about you.
Well, I'm just your regular Kagero user. I'm a huge Blade Master fanboy, and I'm also I apparently am the champion. So there's that.
All right, nice. So you're champion in Bushiroad Spring Fest. That was online, right?
Yeah, that was the first online tournament that they did.
So you'll be getting those Dragonic Overlord VR as your prize, right?
Yeah, I will.
Very
I
nice.
actually haven't replied to them. I haven't replied to them yet. Oh my god.
Okay,
Ganun pa
okay. You reply to them. Okay, so next would be, how long are you playing Cardfight Vanguard?
I've been playing Cardfight Vanguard since 2014. Late 2013, yeah, right. That was in the middle of the Limit Break era. That was during the Break Ride era. My first deck was the Dimension Police deck. When it first came out, that was when I started. I think it was the Kaiser one. Yeah, it was the Break Ride one. Yeah.
Nice.
It was a really good deck.
So you've been playing longer than me because I started playing during the Legion era. So basically, you're my senpai.
No.
And
No, but I didn't start competitive.
okay, I see. That's normal for us. Maybe not all of us, but normally we start not being competitive unless we realize that winning is more fun. That's why they go into competitive things. Alright, so next would be
True.
any player who inspires you or your role model in playing Cardfight Vanguard. Like, did someone teach you how to play with this, or did you inspired by someone like that?
Alright, so like there's three. First is obviously you.
Oh,
when we
why
Kagero.
me? Why me?
Yeah, because like I saw your video on Team Rising Dragons, and I was really like, oh wow, this guy plays Kagero. He's really cool and all. I was like, I want to play Kagero too, and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm so honored for that.
And
At the same time, I'm so shy because that video is like, my God, that's so crazy.
It was a fun video. That's how like I discovered like.
Thank you. I'm
competitive.
very honored.
Okay, second one would be like Lance Abeliana. He was the first Kagero clan leader. Yeah, I really liked the way he was really serious with this deck. And like you'll know if he plays seriously because you absolutely cannot win against him. Like I think the craziest thing I've heard was he used the Link Joker trial deck and won the tournament without using lock the entire tournament.
Oh,
And then the last person that influenced me would be Different Fight. Different Fight's my idol. I really love his channel and his content. So yeah, those are my three role models in CFV.
yeah. So about that, we all love the fight. He's my idol too.
Different Fights. Yeah, he's something else. He's
I really
so
think
good.
I consider him as the father of all Vanguard YouTubers because he's the one who stepped it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so well, again, very honored. I was one of your role models. But I'm not really sure if I'm a good example or bad example. So yeah.
No, you are a very good example. Trust me.
All right. So thank you so much for that. And next would be, what's your favorite clan and why? You can only choose one.
All right. So favorite clan. Definitely Kagero.
Agero. Okay. So you like dragon.
Like I've been playing this deck since 2014. So my grandma went to America, right? And there was this the booster box on sale. It was only $15, I think. It was the Novel booster. Yeah, it was the Novel booster, the extra booster. And what happened was like she bought me two, and from then on I started liking Kagero, and like that became my clan throughout. Like it became my clan carrying throughout 2014 to 2021. So I was really happy that I got to top with Kagero because like it's like a full circle journey.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
because that's when I started playing competitive, when I got the Novel deck, because I remember how much Novel scared people because it was a trigger burner. It was like this and like that, and so yeah, there's a full circle journey when you get to top with your favorite deck, when you get to start with a deck and carry it on for like how many years, and then you get to top with it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's my favorite deck.
That's actually a very, very wonderful feeling, especially when that's your first love. Like, you really love that clan. Then you start with the scratch, and now you finally manage to be on top using your favorite clan or deck. That's actually a very good feeling. Because some of the players are kind of in our competitive scene, some players go for, like, if their deck is not meta and they're gonna switch clans and use them for tournaments.
Yeah,
So we're just
yeah, clan.
just very thankful that, well, you're using Kagero, the hard work pays off, because now the Blade Master is the meta in premium because of the unlimited resistance. So Kagero
Yeah.
time to shine. So
I did not expect that.
yeah, even my lord can keep up
Yeah,
with Kagero. That's because Kagero now is
Yeah,
very strong.
it just went up. So
Yeah.
like
So
I was so happy when they made Soen because
yeah,
yeah,
the new Blade Master.
it was really
Nice, nice. So next would
yeah.
be, okay, so what's your strategy on winning Bushiroad Spring Fest? Especially now it's online. So do you have any strategy or any tips that you can share to people? Or we can share it to us for us to
Alright,
win or to be
so
successful in this kind of event?
alright, so I think number one was deck filtering. So I will the reason why I didn't run the vanilla variant of Blade Master, because remember there are two variants. There's the one with the Zazdan engine, and there's the one with the Tempeспhere, and then
Yeah.
there's the one with, and then my variant is like using the V series, and so the reason why I didn't run the vanilla variant is because like I would rather have cards that can search out stuff that I would be able to use rather than just having it vanilla and like having a one turn explosion. Like I wanted to carry out that consistency throughout until I win the game. So that's why I used the V series Doha, so at least it would call a Garan. And also like with the mirror match and everything. So the mirror match against Nut, that was during the finals. Yeah, I called out the G Guard Denial Griffin because in the vanilla variant you're not supposed to use G Guards because you're supposed to use straight 16 stands, and so that was the main difference between his deck and mine was the Denial Griffin, and that would stop his token loop. So there was that. Yeah, also the guard restrict pressure that the V series Doha puts is really good, and the fact that it's an easy call too, like when you put down one, it calls another one. That's very rare in Kagero actually. But especially since most of our stuff rely on having more rear guards than the opponent, you'll need cards that can call like as many as possible. So yeah, those are the reason for running those stuff. Yeah,
Nice,
my
nice.
those
So,
are my strategies.
so it's actually working and it pays off. Because if it's not working, then I won't be here talking to you, right? So that's
Actually, I nearly died to. Fun fact: I nearly died to Nuedayo during the top 8.
Mhm.
I got saved by the overtrigger.
Oh, I see.
I got I got
Nice,
saved by an overtrigger,
nice.
so I'm
Top
not
trigger
complaining
plus
about the
100
overtrigger.
million. Yes, the only ways that we can survive in premium format is by damage trigger, by checking an over trigger because it can stop
Overtrigger.
the unlimited attacks. So, yeah.
Oh, it was even better because it was the 6th damage that I got the overtrigger.
Oh, instant
So
heal.
I was
Instant
able
heal.
to.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was just an instant heal.
So it's okay because part of the Vanguard is more on. It's not just all about like strategies and but there's also a luck based. So I think Vanguard is heavily on luck based because
Yeah,
if you
there's.
do 3 damage, your opponent just double click you and it's over.
Mhm.
It's not you don't need skills to drive check double trigger double
Yeah.
click. You need luck. So yeah, so
True, true.
I guess you're in the zone on that day. There's luck and skills in your side, so that's good. That's good. You're in the zone. So next would be how was your Bushiroad Spring Fest experience?
Well, I would say that Bushiro, the Springfest experience was really fun because it was, first of all, it was online. So it's really different when you get to play it in real life and play it in like in online, because in online you have people from all over the world playing with you. So like, for example, there was Derek from
Mm.
WCC, there was Toby from WCC, and there was Noto. Yeah, Noto was a British guy actually. So he woke up early at 3 a.m. just to play. So props to him. And like, yeah, it was really fun because you get to see people from all over the world come and play against you. It was really fun. And it's like, because when you have this local tournament thing, because
Yeah.
usually Springfest is local, right?
Yes. Yes.
So when you have that type of thing, you already have this expectation of what decks to expect that will appear also. But like when it comes to an online event like this, you really don't know what to expect to come up. So they would. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun guessing what the next one would be. Yeah, it was really a fun experience. I hope Bushiro does this more.
And also for that, yeah, I do really agree that it's a very good experience, especially you have the chance to fight against top players in the world. So because
Yeah.
in locals, since we live in the Philippines, so during Springfest or BCS, we're expecting to have a match or to fight only in the Philippines or our fellow Filipinos. So, well, except for last 2 years, because Derek, shout out to WCC Derek, because he traveled all the way here in Cebu. They're in Cebu because I'm not
And
in
he
Cebu.
won.
Yeah, and he won that one. So props to you, Derek. Congrats. So it's not like it's a good opportunity for us to meet new players, to fight this kind of like international top players, right, for free because there's no registration in Bushiroad's tournament.
Mhm.
So yeah, but also I think it's a kind of challenging because uh, my experience. Do you have like internet? Some of the people have internet connection problems. So when there are times when you're winning, but your internet just go crazy. So it's you're gonna have a match loss or a warning, I guess. So maybe that's the only scary part of playing online. Your greatest enemy in your friend is the internet connection, right?
True.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it was really.
But
My
overall,
first opponent was actually my first opponent disconnected actually.
so
So
you got the auto win on that part for the rulings.
yeah, I did.
Yeah. So it's yeah, kanang,
Yeah, it was
pretty sure he was sad at that moment. But yeah, that's how online tournament works. Yeah, but overall, yeah, it's fun. It's very very fun. So
Yeah.
I agree with you for that, and I'm just happy that Bushiro continued on working and doing this kind of stuff. So for Bushiro, more online tournament, please.
Mhm.
And
Yes,
so,
please.
all right. So any shout outs you can, any shout outs that you want to do, or you can drop your FB name or Instagram or Twitter, or can people like follow you in your social medias. I'll just drop it here in my
Alright.
in the description.
Alright. So I wanna first shout out to my parents because like they were the one who connected me with my Lola when she was in America. So like there was yeah, I wouldn't have started playing competitive Vanguard if I was never connected with my Lola. And then second of all, I can't mention your name. I can't mention the name of this person, but like thank you so much for believing in me. I really had I really couldn't believe I could make it this far. And yeah, you were there for me when no one else was. I love you and I thank you.
Oh
So
wow! All right. So we all know that, guys. He said, "I love you." So no need for the names. Just
so the,
don't focus so much on your card games and find your waifu.
no, it's not like that. It's more like it's more like I don't know. Yeah, that's also a nice thing about card games, by the way, when like it brings people together.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and so
That was only a joke, right?
and lastly, yeah, it was only a joke. Lastly, I would like to mention the Cebu community. There are a lot of talented players in the community, like way more talented than me. So I just want to tell you guys that don't underestimate them because most of them actually don't join big scale events. They're really just underdog players, but they're really good. So if ever you guys find yourself in Philippines, specifically in Cebu, don't underestimate the community here. Anyways, so okay, so my Facebook would be the same is the same name. It's Shironeko. You guys can add me. You guys can PM me. But if you guys wanna fight or like if you guys wanna have a remote fight, we can always work that out. We can always talk. We can always play. No, not that type of fight.
Yes, yes.
I'm a pacifist. All right, and I also have Instagram, by the way. So like if you guys want to follow me there, I made my account public, so there's that. It'll just be in the description box below. And yeah, that's all I have.
All right. So thank you
So
so much for that, Shiro. And by the way, guys, you can all find his social media accounts in the link description. And last question before we go in our before we go we go and I don't know what we're gonna do. So maybe enjoy our weekend. So here's the last question. What's your best advice to people who plays cardfight vanguards, especially this pandemic, especially during this pandemic times?
mm, I would say experiment more with the deck because add more variation because sometimes people when you bring in something that's not usually seen, people don't usually know how to counterplay it. And yeah, never give up on your favorite deck because sometimes your favorite deck sometimes just happens to be the best deck. So yeah, just don't give up. And if you try to aim for champion, I wish you good luck, and I'll be rooting for you guys. So that's my
Nice night. It's a very inspiring message. So everyone, so here's Kendo and Shiro. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Because we don't have an unlimited time here. We still have things to do. It's adulting things. So thank you so much, Shiro Neko, for being my first guest in this Drag Kendo interview session with the players. So I hope you had
thank you.
fun, and I'm hoping I did fine. So
Yeah,
thank
you
you so
did
much.
good. You did good.
Thank you so much. So everyone,
Thank you.
if you like the video, just click the like and subscribe. Click the notification bell.
Subscribe to Drag Kendo, guys.
Thank you, thank you. So goodbye, guys, and good luck to you. Sayonara, Jane.
Janet.